Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about NNDM stock, BNGO stock, and a SPAC stock that none other than Shaquille O'Neal is backing, along with 3 previous Disney executives. First, we will address Nano Dimension stock pulling back today along with the overall stock market. Next, we will discuss Bionano Genomics having another breakthrough study from their subsidiary named Lineagen. And lastly, we will talk about the company that SHAQ is backing. Remember to like this video right now for NNDM stock, BNGO stock, or if you like SHAQ. Comment down below if you are going to buy into the stock market pullback. Subscribe to the channel for more stock news, and let's make you some free money with Webull. Webull is a free brokerage app where you can buy and sell stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies. But right now, you can get 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get the first free stock, which can be worth anywhere from $2 to $250 for just creating an account, and you can get a second free stock which can be worth up to $1,600 if you invest $100 or more on your first deposit. You will have a 1 in 100 chance of getting stocks like Facebook, Starbucks, or Snapchat, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google or Procter & Gamble. To get this offer, just press on the link in my description box down below, but do it quickly because this offer will not last forever. And without further ado, let's get into today's stories. Nano Dimension's first AME Academy session event started today, where leading experts talk about the future of additive manufacturing, software, hardware, and automation of 3D printing technologies. Other topics like research and development will also be talked about, so this event can educate investors along with industry leaders on the endless possibilities of AME technology. These seminars will have speakers and experts from Nano Dimension, ID TechX, Electron Inc., Enscript, and a few others. The presentations themselves will mainly be conducted by PhD level engineers, which will describe what AME is, what are the opportunities for 3D printing technologies, how AME technology stacks up against regularly manufactured products, while also touching on the benefits of multi-layered circuit boards. They even have question and answer sessions throughout the day. Even a company like Raytheon, who is a defense and technology company, is sending their experts to speak at these seminars because aerospace and defense companies really find value in Nano Dimension's AME technology. Plus, 5G companies are also looking into 3-dimensional printing technologies to create antennas and wireless devices, so this is great news. However, recently, NNDM stock has pulled back around 9 to 11% recently, along with the overall NASDAQ, which has pulled back 1.65%. So the whole market is pulling back, not just NNDM stock. Right now, Nano Dimension stock is trading at about $11.35, which is a great buying price if you agree with my short-term price target for NNDM stock, which is $25. Another problem for Nano Dimension and NNDM stock is that their year-over-year revenue has declined by around 80%, but again, this is not shocking due to the impact that the illness had on their business. Last month, Nano Dimension stock had average volatility of about 5.59%, so again, NNDM stock is a very high-risk, high-reward play here. We have to keep in mind that Nano Dimension's 52-week low is around 50 cents, and the high is around $17.89, which I think that they will easily be able to break through this year. Also, Nano Dimension does have decently good moving averages, with a 50-day moving average of about $13 and a 200-day moving average of about $6.11. Now let's talk about Bionano Genomics. So BNGO stock is down more than 15% today, which provides a great buying opportunity. Bionano Genomics is exceedingly popular and has great growth potential due to their niche genomics market. But the best part is that recently Bionano Genomics subsidiary named Lineagen announced a great breakthrough study. Basically, the publication report said that Lineagen's team has created the first genome-wide model that analyzes all protein coding genes, which are then scored by their likelihood to cause central nervous system diseases. Therefore, this will enhance the interpretation abilities for genetic counselors, who now can better understand variants of unknown significance. The best part is that this scoring model can easily be integrated into Bionano Genomics analysis software for their proprietary Sapphire system. This increases the value of Bionano Genomics technology by a substantial amount, and therefore should increase revenues and BNGO's stock price. This model works by combining 5 genomics databases to help identify and detect genetic variations in the central nervous system. So now scientists and clinicians can discover genes that have not been associated with some central nervous system diseases. This model could even make it possible to study complex molecular mechanisms for conditions such as autism spectrum disorder, along with other disorders during childhood development, which have been proven very difficult to study. The CEO of Bionano Genomics had to say this about the breakthrough study, and I quote, "In the 20 years since the first human genome was sequenced, scientists have made countless discoveries about the function and mechanisms of the 20,000 human genomes and proteins they encode. Despite this progress, many thousands of genes are poorly characterized and their function unknown. At the same time, a large number of patients with genetic disease don't receive a molecular diagnosis even after several genetic analyses, because many of the identified variants are of unknown significance to the disease. Now our Lineagen team can better interpret these variants of unknown significance using our proprietary NeuroScore algorithm, which is the model we talked about earlier, to diagnose more patients and provide more conclusive answers to families of patients with neurodevelopmental disease. When combined with the power of optical genome mapping with Sapphire, we believe neuroscientists could detect all structural variants genome-wide and score them to make new discoveries. The NeuroScore publication is a great example of why Bionano acquired Lineagen last year, so that Lineagen's extensive experience and understanding of genetic diseases, including neurodevelopmental disease, can accelerate advancement of applications for Sapphire." End quote. To put it simply, Bionano Genomics technology is highly revolutionary and can be used to produce multiple high-level research studies of variances that have never been looked at in depth before, and by doing this we can link these bad genetic variances to diseases, thus allowing us to better identify and treat patients who have it. Next up, let's talk about a SPAC that SHAQ is involved with, and if you all don't know, SHAQ is a very smart businessman and investor. He believes in all of his investments, and he invested heavily into Google when it was relatively new, so he definitely knows what a good investment looks like. This SPAC is called Forest Road Acquisition Corp. 2, which should not be confused with Forest Road Acquisition Corp., ticker symbol FRX, which is merging with Beachbody and Mix Fitness. In this SPAC, SHAQ, along with 3 previous Disney executives, are joining together to raise $300 million for this launch. SHAQ again is a strategic advisor for this SPAC, and with the backing of 3 Disney executives, this is a strong team. One of the Disney executives was the vice president of the Internet Group, which held ESPN.com, and he also led the direct-to-consumer strategy that launched Disney+. One other Disney executive was the executive vice president for the ESPN Enterprise Division, and the last Disney executive was the CFO, Chief Financial Officer of Disney from 1998 to 2010, who led Disney through acquiring ABC, Pixar, and Marvel. This looks like a great management play, so definitely keep your radar out for this stock. The SPAC is targeting a company in technology, media, telecom, and consumer sectors. The company will need predictable free cash flow, high growth potential, and a strong valuation. Currently, the SPAC is getting going, but it will trade under the ticker symbol FRXB, and remember, this is a great management play. And I personally cannot wait to see how this stock progresses. Remember to like the video right now for more stock news. Thank you so much if you are already subscribed, and I will see all of you in the next YT video.